Welcome to another episode of Eorzea Minute, boys and girls. And today we've got Live Letter 44 news for more information on patch 4.3. So, today's information from the live letter will be provided by the Reddit Discord server. Thanks to the lovely Aluna Minori for translations. And I'm gonna go with Headskezel for pictures. And what kind of fun stuff did it talk about today? So we have a new trailer. I'll be making a video on the trailer in another episode. But right here we got Stormblood, picture of the moonlight under the moonlight. This is a boss for the Ridorana Lighthouse. I think that's from Final Fantasy Tactics, I heard, but I never played that game, so there's a robot we're going to be fighting. A picture for the Ultimate Weapon Ultimate, which kind of sounds weird when saying it that way, but whatever. Okay, so we have a picture of the trailer, and we have a picture. I think this is Xenos' grave? Maybe somebody else's. They said something in the trailer. Picture of, what's his name, Famfrit? I think it was, from Final Fantasy Tactics in 12. This looks like it's going to be the first boss of the Ridorana Lighthouse raid. For the 24-man raid, we have a picture for Eureka Pagos. The new Eureka, but that's gonna be a while away, so that's not gonna come out right away. It's a picture for the, looks like the final boss for the dungeon we're gonna get. And this looks like we got a picture of Xenos. This, I don't know if this is gonna be from the trial that we're gonna get, or it's gonna be like a single player instance. And another one looks like it's the same area, but he's fighting Gosetsu. Okay. So, what do we have? Have a picture of a guy with gunblade. Not sure who that is. Okay, so first off, there's gonna be a 24-hour maintenance, as we should have already guessed. We have, okay, new main scenario quests. Have the Four Lords new quest. New Hildebrand quest come 4.35. New Beast Tribe quest, Namazu. Dome reconstruction. Okay, stuff we already knew was gonna happen. The Dome reconstruction will have some new systems implemented. This will involve buying stuff from NPCs and selling things to NPCs. Basically, you're going to participate in doing economics with the Domans. Fun, because that's what we want in our games, economics. Okay, so new instance dungeon, the Swallow's Compass. Still, they're not saying the new trial, so just nothing. Newest Alliance raid, the Ridorana Lighthouse, job adjustments. We will be talking more about job adjustments. Okay, so we got Heavens on High on 4.35. You have Eureka at 4.36, so it's not going to come out right away, or not at 4.35, so we're going to have to wait a bit longer for the next Eureka. And the new extreme difficulty content, I guess ultimate difficulty, with the Weapons Reframe Ultimate at 4.31, so I think it's going to be 2 weeks after the main patch. So Deep Dungeon will be 4.35, Eureka 4.36, okay. Pretty much what I just said. PvP updates, the Feast HUD adjusted, Crystal Tower Training Ground, map revised, Frontline daily campaign rotation. So finally we're going to get the, I don't know if it's a daily rotation for Frontline, so that it constantly keeps changing, so you're not just going to get So it's gonna be just like one thing for the day or the week, and it's gonna switch out. So it forces people to do something besides just shatter. Glamour system updates. Item converted into glamours can be reclaimed. Adventure squadron units' appearance can be changed via the glamour dresser. And performance action updates, which they will go into a bit more in depth on there. The daily roulette, normal raids added. Again, I thought this was gonna be just the Alexander raids, but I think this is gonna be all of them, like including Binding Coil, new custom delivery client, and cross-world link shields added. There was something I read one of them for the normal raid roulette that said it was gonna be all of them, but I haven't seen anything else besides that, so I'm not 100% sure. And mind you, also these are rough translations, so some of the stuff might be wrong. Although these pictures are, I think these pictures are right. I'm pretty sure that's from the live letters themselves. Okay, so we have job adjustments, and this is, I think that's a picture from the new dungeon, or a boss from the new dungeon. Okay, for this patch, 7 classes will be adjusted. Dark Knight, Monk, Ninja, Samurai, Black Mage, Scholar, and Astrolord. Yoshida is aware of all suggestions people do to reform Dark Knight, but he says he can't do them because it'd be a redesign. Need like 6 months to do it. Only minor changes and adjustments for now, basically potency increases. So, mainly, you know, all the stuff that people want for Dark Knight, you'd pretty much have to remake the class, and that would just be an expansion level stuff. So there'll be 8 changes to Dark Knight. Plunge will be buffed for Dark Knight. Also shortened animation for Plunge. Monk adjustment will be aligned with Samurai. I think they're getting a potency buff. It'll be more of an it'll be more on enemy adjustments. Samurai plain potency increases. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what WS is, but combo was. 5 action for Samurai will be buffed. Also, enemy suppression for Samurai. Black Mage teleport buffed. Animation speed increased for both, for between the ley lines and ethereal manipulation. Nothing about potencies, so pretty much you're gonna teleport faster. The adjustment is more. People can use manipulation more instead of slide cast. Scholar will have more usability adjustments. Astral damage cast. Speed increase. This is more on cast speed. Light speed, MP reduction. Effect doubled. Aspect Helios buff. More details will be in the patch notes. Okay. Any corrections for what translated above will be stated later. Okay. So, which I think they do have more on the on these buffs here, or they go a bit more clear. But I'll get to that when we get to it. So first off, got new beast drive. We got the Namazus, which is weird that they're going to have their base in the Azim Steppe, which I do find a bit weird because they have a little base in Yangsha. The Namazus have they took over a little ruined castle, and I could have sworn that that's where it was gonna be. But that's not to be. So we got a little base in the Azim Steppes. And sorry, but these are not going to be for sale. These little Namazu plushies, these will be only for Japanese claw machines. So unless you live in Japan, you ain't getting one of these. And you gotta be good at claw machines. So right there, currently hugging all those Namazus. Why can't they hold all the Namazus? Not purchasable, but one from Crane Games. Fun time. There'll also be a new... Oh my God, that picture's bad. New ethereal teleport here at the, I'm not really sure where that's at on the map. It looks like up in the mountains up north, where the what the new base is gonna be for the Beast Tribe quest. So we have these guys, some more of those, and here we have, wait, is this the, no, this is the new mount. The new mount we get from this is a cart that will be carried around by Namazu. So that's the thing. And when they fly, they can literally just hang on for dear life as you fly off. This guy looks like he's dead. Just one hand, just hanging on. This mount doesn't look safe at all. Poor little Namazu, but they'll be okay. They'll probably just squeak when they land. Rashida also commented that if multiple players summoning this mount, it will be super ultra noisy. A commenter asked why Namazu hang on the pillar when they aren't even wiggling when they're flying. That's fun. And it will also have their own special background music, not the generic music for it, so that'll be cool. Probably whatever the theme that the Namazu base will have, I would assume. Okay, so new housing updates. And it's really just the what the hell is this called? Whatever the thing you can leave little messages, and you can like those pictures, or like the comments, or the message book. That's what it was called. That's it. You can leave comments. You can like. I don't think you can subscribe to the house if they don't want to go full Facebook or full YouTube. Okay, I have new housing items, which I think that's the message book there, the little dodo. You can put in the outside. I know there's an indoor, there's an indoor one here. You can leave. They have picnic tables, or picnic blankets with picnic baskets. These are two separate ones, so this isn't one item here. And picnic sets. You have tables of the picnic sets. We also have some kind of stove and counter, which is, oh good. You have stove and counter here. So if you want to make your kitchen, which there was extra added kitchen stuff added the last patch, I think it was. We got broom. A broom and bucket. So if you really want to clean up your dirty house, the last one here, at least I think it's the one. No, it's not the last one. Is a little awesome step hut. A little tabletop one. Looks like to be more of a lamp. So as you can see, they're holding it. It's lit up on the table. It doesn't look lit up on that picture, but if you want little knickknacks on your table, there you go. And we have, looks like a bento box with Namazu and Moogles. Also tabletop goodies. So, we have more message stuff. You cannot like your own message, so yeah. Oh. Okay, so one for outside. There's another for interior use. Cannot leave messages more than once per day. One message per day. You can also configure the message to moderate whether messages can be public before they're published. When you publish it, other people will be able to read it. So I guess if someone like decides to post, hey, yo, your house is dirty. You can just like no one's gonna read that. Yoshida also knows that people might use the novelization feature. Use it as a novelization feature. It's like a series of sentences written in poetic novel manner. They might consider integrating this idea into a later feature. Next, more aquariums on apartments increased up to 6, mediums up to 8, no, large up to 10, but they cannot be stacked. Which is weird because does this mean you can have more aquariums in a house? Because that's cool. And did they ever increase it before? And they also need to fix the damn soft cap for interactive items first, because then the freaking aquariums will never show up. And also, we're going to be doing a new gold saucer event, the Make It Rain event. We have the basketball hoop. There's a little mini game in the gold saucer. We'll have that to win for a new housing item in the Make It Rain event, so we'll have that, which, for those who don't know, the Make It Rain event will have a 50% increase in the gold saucer, so that all the MGP you earn will be increased. This will also count towards events and tournaments, so any tournament you enter prior to the Make It Rain event, if you receive your winnings after the Make It Rain event starts, you will get the 50% buff on that. So that's something you might want to pay attention to. So next up is the Weapons Reframe Ultimate. There'll be new background music, so I think it's gonna be, yes, okay. The background music from this will be from the album The Primal, so all the remix stuff from, I think it's gonna be like a rock remix. And this, you will be fighting the Primals up first. So as you can see here, Garuda's up first with a big empty stage with no rocks this time, so that'll be fun to deal with. And it looks like a stack marker here with dodging some kind of conal AoE. So, okay. You have nothing but a huge field, no rocks. Why did the damage get reduced? Just from having rocks in the arena? It was in the way, so we removed them. Auto attacks from Garuda is 23,000 damage. Also, don't touch the walls, you'll be dead. So, okay, so the walls will kill you, which hopefully she doesn't have. Oh, does she have pushback attacks? It won't. Okay. Yeah, don't touch the walls, you'll be dead. It won't even show damage, any damage, you'll just die. That's, goddamn, that's just mean. You'll get Garuda, and you'll also get the table flipped. You'll also get Ifrit flaming you. The battle, as in the previous PLL, well, live letter, is shorter than the ultimate binding coil of Bahamut. It's only difference in terms of direction. Okay, so no, just because it's shorter and faster paced doesn't mean it's going to be easier. They mainly just made it shorter because a lot of people really found that the binding coil Bahamut ultimate just dragged on for just too long. And I think it was about like a 20-minute fight, where this one looks to be about 15 minutes. Still going to be hard. Still going to be hard as balls, but just not as long. So that will hopefully be not too much worse. Okay, next up, Heaven on High. New deep dungeon. Okay. An all-new deep dungeon where players can in which players can not only level from level 61 and above, but they also acquire rewards such as new weapons from for the more adventurous. Floors 31 and beyond are designed as high-end challenges for fixed parties of 1 to 4 players. The methods of obtaining new weapons is the same as the previous deep dungeon. It's 100 floors First 30 floors will have stories and leveling use. 31 on will be high level dungeon. So instead of having, I guess, 10 floors, or every 10 floors up to floor 100, having little story bits, I guess it's just going to be the first 30. And then from there, just the story's done. Okay. Floor 1 through 30, complete Heaven on High scenario for matched parties or fixed parties. Floor 31 to 100, a high-end challenge for fixed parties of 1 to 4, equivalent to floor 101 for Palace of the Dead. Again, the same rule applies. To proceed, all players in a fixed party must have cleared level 30 and have a uniform save data. Furthermore, your party KO count must be 0 in order to enter. It means you can die in Palace of the Dead, you just can't have a full party wipe. So, essentially the same rules applies. Now it's just going to be floor 31 instead of floor 50. Or floor 100. Or was it 50? It was 100. Now that I remember. Okay. So we will be having commanders back. Players will, on occasion, obtain commanders from treasure chests within Deep Dungeon. These items have various use, ranging from displaying the entire map of the current floor to providing party members with beneficial effects. Up to 3 of each commander can be held at any time. These items can be found in shared inventories to be used by all party members. So pretty much the same system, but they will be changing a few commanders here. You won't be able to become Mana Core, but it will be replaced with something else. So all the transformation, okay. On Heaven on High, the 3 commanders obtained in Palace of the Dead that you can use to transform into an enemy NPC will be removed. So the Karibu, the Mana Core, and I forgot I think it was the Demon one, or the Succubus one, those are going away. So instead, we'll get the Commander of Incapacity. Applies an inversion to all enemies on the current floor. Not sure what that means, but it does something. I guess it, like, makes them freeze or something? Commander of Concealment pretty much turns everybody into stealth. Players will be rendered invisible to enemies and traps. Effect ends upon use of any action upon receiving damage from an enemy. So, it's good to use that one before attacking. So if you just want to go straight to the end, you can just straight to the stairs. But I'm guessing you still have to kill a number of enemies to open the stairs or the teleport to the next area. And the Commander, and the last one is the Commander of Petrification. Applies Petrification to all enemies on current floor. So pretty much what this is going to be, it looks like it's going to be the same Petrification. What was the Binding Coil 2? I think it was Binding Coil, or Coil 7 it was? Where if you were petrified and you received any bit of damage, you just died. And the enemies died too. So looks like it's going to do that. So replacing the Mana Core, which just one-shotted all the enemies anyways, this will just turn every enemy into stone, and then you just do normal hits that anybody can do. Normal hits and just one-shot all the enemies. So I guess you could spread out and kill everything, or use it to save your ass. If like somebody hits the trap that just summons more enemies while you're already doing a big pull or something, that can help save your ass. Because I think you could still die as the Mana Core. So, okay. Banner of Petrification is a one-hit kill. You apply it on an enemy instant death. Apply it, enemy stoned, one hit, and the enemy is whatever. Pretty much they kill it. I don't know what that says, but okay. Also in this, you will have allied NPCs. In Heaven on High, players may be aided by occasional NPC allies who will apply the following beneficial effects. So I don't know if they follow you around or they're like the little fairy in Eureka, where they're just standing around and like give like a big AoE buff. But you have Kamaninu, to increase the damage dealt to nearby players. Inugami decreases damage received from nearby players, so increased defense. The demon will get increased offense, and Senri will restore players' HP of nearby players over time, so you're going to get a regen from that. From the doggo, we'll get defensive boost, and the demon doggo, a offense boost. Also, we'll be getting in Heaven on High, players will use certain Magicite to call forth primals, which will use their powers to defeat all the enemies on a given floor. So you can summon Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan, and they just wipe everything in the floor. So you can use that to save your ass or just get out quickly. Magicite will on occasion be obtained from silver coffers. Players may possess up to 3 at a time. So you can see here, Ifrit, Titan, Garuda. Magicite in your possession will be displayed in the character info window, and from there may be used. So, note, you cannot stack Magicite, you can only have one in your inventory at a time. So look, I guess you can have one of each, but you can't stack them. They're adding those silver boxes to stop people from just not opening them once they're 99. So, okay, so these, you'll get the Magicite summons from silver chest, the same you get from upgrading your armor and your weapons. So they want people to keep using them instead of, oh, everyone just maxed out. So people just ignored the silver chest, which you can only get one at a time. They did say that the normal commanders will still be stacked to 3. So, okay, floor effects. Certain floor effects present in the Palace of the Dead will be removed and replaced with others in Heaven on High. So one, floor effect Sprint. Sprint will be applied to all players at all times, so you can run like Sonic. That actually sounds kind of fun. Magicite prohibited. Use of Magicite is prohibited for all party members. So you can be cock-blocked out of using your primal summons, so there's that. Okay, they're also implementing a new way to obtain the weapon. So, just like in Palace of the Dead, you had to trade in 30 of your level of your offense and defense to trade in for the first weapon, and I think you had to trade in 60 for the second level one. Which they're also bringing to Palace of the Dead as of patch 4.3. The Palace of the Dead will be updated to utilize the same system. So Palace of the Dead's getting this as well. That players can obtain via weapon the following message: enhanced gear within Heaven on High. Exchange 10 points of strength for a unique token. Exchange a given number of tokens for a weapon. So instead of having to give up so much at once, you can just kind of chip away at it and just give away 10 points at a time for a token, probably 3 tokens. 3 or 6 tokens for when they decide to release a second level one. So you don't have to give up one big chunk at a time. And again, Palace of the Dead will be receiving this same implementation. Okay. And the next one, okay, also we have pictures here. So here we're going to be having, just looks like we're going to be in like a palace, so it's not going to be, an underground cave the whole time. So here it looks like the dome and castles that were around the Ruby Sea. There's also there's going to be huge open fields, which expect to have traps out the wazoo in these areas. So, if you notice, you'll find there's one big huge. Yes, very randomized. You should have said that this floor is good for using the Commander of Petrification thing, but beware of traps. So, here's another one, just big open area. And I don't know. Oh, I guess the map isn't full from there, but again, got just mob just wandering around all over the place. Okay. Next up, we have more UI improvements. You'll have the option to expand the keyboard layouts. That's cool. And this one's for the barred performance actions. Well, the flutes, when using them, looks like you'll have the actual flutes out. Here we have, oh, yeah, so it looks like you have the harp ones here. And then the flutes, I guess when you use the flute instruments, you'll have the flute animation. Okay, so the instruments they'll be adding are as follows: the oboe, the piccolo, the clarinet, the flute, and pan flutes. These will be added. Some notes that sounded terrible will also be fixed. They're also developing a grand piano, steel guitar, and a pizzicato. I'm just wondering how grand piano is going to work. You're just going to whip out a piano just in the middle of nowhere and just start playing it? I so hope that's the case, because that would be hilarious. You can also hold the key and the notes will keep playing. It will fade away after a while. Next, there's an accessibility mode. Okay, so this one is for color blindness mode. It'll be in the bottom accessibility mode, so you'll have different ways to tweak in case, for those who are colorblind. You can tweak the features for any sort of color blindness effect. Currently, the color wheel feature allows you to adjust the color tone of the icon. This applies to your in-game screen. It does not change the color of the icons. Here you see oh god, that's bright. So, if that's the color blindness you have, I feel terrible for you. With green skies, purple hair, purple everything. That's when the nukes the Allegan nukes went off, making the green skies. But again, if you got color blindness, they're here to help. Okay, the Feast, you got Feast Regional Championships. So for those 5 people who love PvP in this game, we'll be hosting a regional championship during each of the fan festivals held in North America, Europe, and Japan region. There will be preliminaries and semifinals. PvP team preliminaries be held in early July. Semifinals to decide the champion within each data center. So for the American data centers, that'll be Primal and Ethers. So we'll have 2. Europe, I think, just has 1, and Japan will also have 2 as well. All eligible members from the top teams from semifinals will be invited to the fan festival. Square Enix will cover all travel, lodging, and fan festival ticket costs. So, if you're good at PvP, man, they'll hook you up. They will hook you up to join the tournament. I don't know if they said there's any prize. Okay, each regional champion will receive a prize. Okay, finals. Regional championship to take place in each of the fan festivals. So for America, Las Vegas; Europe, Paris; Tokyo for Japan. Each of the regional champions will to receive a prize. What that prize is, who knows? At least they didn't say anyways. Further details such as rules, regulations to be announced on Lodestone and live broadcast. All tournament details, including procedures, eligibility, and prizes, are preliminary and subject to change. So, get hyped. Okay, so they brought in Yatsumi Matsuno, who made Final Fantasy Tactics, and we're going to be talking about the Return to Ivalice. And more importantly, the 24-man raid, the Ritorana Lighthouse. Yeah, we got the lighthouse here. Looks like right at the start of it, we have the tiny vanilla airship we came in on, the Prima Vista there, and we got some text. It said something like, "Oh my God, is that Famfrit?" or something of that effect. That's what that text is for. I saw later down, but that's what they're talking about there. Which, they were talking about this guy right here with his pot. At least I think that's what his name was, is Famfred? I hope I'm not butchering that. I didn't play Tactics, and I forgot like 99% of Final Fantasy 12, and I beat that game. That game was something else. Okay. A lot of comments about Crystal Tower series was that it was too long-winded, and when Void Ark series created it, it was done purposely compacted, so when Yatsuno-san received the order to return to Ivalice Raid, he followed the instructions for Void Ark and created them in a complicated way. The story is going to reveal the links and resolve what was left in the first episode of Return of Evil. God, I stop with these acronyms. All the dialogue shown in Return to Ivalice Raid, all the text box from those who said by Rosma and other NPCs were written personally by Yatsumi. Yatsumi apologized for the blunders he committed during the development, and the scenarios this time are going to be main scenario quest level. So they're gonna be some quality. I know I'd not say Return to Ivalice Episode 2 equals main scenario, but the volume and the quality is going to approach that level. So it's not, again, from what they're saying here, it's not going to be part of the main scenario. It's just going to have that level of quality. They want you to read the upcoming scenario and the dialogue slowly and enjoy them. And commenting on the female aura in the trailer being pretty and cute. Initially, it was supposed to be using main scenario characters, but it was all NG. I don't know what that means. So the group decided for a new character. Yatsumi said, okay. Here they have this isn't a new, like, customization thing. This is just, if you want to make that Aura character, here's just a preset for it. What hair they used, what eyes, tails, hair color, all that stuff. So they have here, and here is just, I'm talking about the more just the interview of the Return to Ivalice stuff, of like how it came to be, story must fit in the Final Fantasy. So yeah, just pretty much how they made it. So if you want to read up on that, come to the Reddit Discord server, and they have all this stuff. So here we have the gear you can get from the 24-man raid. We have the tank, nice and black. Set up here. We have, I guess, the soldier outfit. I think it was. I'm guessing that's for melee DPS. Here it just says tank, but I don't know. Looks like a mage, I think, I'm guessing. And here we have, looks like Vaughn's outfit, they were saying, from Tactics Advance 2. I think I heard people talking about that. Okay, here they brought in stuff from Final Fantasy Tactics 1. So they just, I think he brought in like all his notes and stuff from when he made the original Final Fantasy Tactics, and helped making this, or for the new raid here, and then just more comments and stuff about the raid and making of the Return to Ivalice. Okay, so our fan festival for Europe will be February 2nd and February 3rd, 2019 in Paris, France, at the Le Grande Hall de la Villette. I'm going to hope that's how it's pronounced, because that's all you're getting from me. So, if you're in Paris, have fun with that. So, which again, we'll be having 3 days of the American Fan Fest at November 15th, 16th, and 17th in Las Vegas, Nevada, Rio All Suite Hotel and Casino, which, again, Paris, France, in February 2nd and 3rd, and in March 23rd and 24th, in Tokyo, Japan, Makaharu Mess Hall. I'm going to hope that's pronounced how that's pronounced. So, and we're going to be having a E3 showcase. So, you're having a little I Beat the Primal contest, which they kind of screwed up here, because the battle challenge will pit attendees against a new primal introduced in patch 4.3, which oops, since they wanted to keep the trial fight a secret, they're saying right here it's a new primal. So I guess I'm out. I thought it was going to be Xenos, unless Xenos becomes a primal somehow. So, whatever that's about, we will be getting a primal. Again, we will be having a Eorzea Symphony for America with Las Vegas, California at Friday, June 15th and Saturday, June 16th at the Dolby Theater. And for Europe, it will be Dortmund, Germany on August 24th and 25th at Konzerthaus Dortmund. I'm sorry, I know I butchered that, so for those in Germany, I apologize. Again, for the, I think this is for the fan, no, this isn't for fan, but this is for the Symphony Tour. Los Angeles Orchestra Contest, or concert entry attendees in Final Fantasy XIV cosplay will be able to walk the red carpet at the Dolby Theater. Those dressed in cosplay will have their unique opportunity to walk the red carpet before our special guests. Those not attending the concert can still come out and enjoy the experience, so be sure to check it out. Schedule will be Saturday, June 16th, getting the Dolby Theater Hollywood Walk of Fame. Requirements: must have a ticket to attend the Los Angeles concert for either Friday or Saturday. Pre-registration is set to begin soon. Further details announced on the Lodestone. So it looks like for this you have to also already have the ticket, so you can't like get the ticket at the door and then do it. I guess that's how they're doing it. They'll be having a new, some sort of Final Fantasy event in Tokyo, or Kyoto, sorry, here. Scheduled for Monday, June 16th. No entry fee and invitation only. I wonder how they're doing the invitations though. Maybe like only special YouTuber, people in Japan, or, whoever, content creators. I don't know. Doesn't look like they're going to have any kind of special announcement stuff, since it's going to be not that far away. Maybe if they do release any information, it'll be something small at best. Further details will be announced on the Lodestone for that, so here they're also going to be doing pretty much a Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics. Be with certain guests, so Square Enix people gonna be playing. I don't know who's gonna be main playing, because Natsuyu Matsuno and Naoki Yoshida will be the last guest at somehow 2,300 hours to 2,600 hours, because Japan, they're so efficient, they have 26 hours of the day. Not sure how they pulled that off, but Japan has found 2 extra hours of the day. Are they stealing our daylight savings and just like taking it to them? I don't know. So we're also, okay, we're going to be having a 4.3 patch note reading. So when we get the patch notes, Yoshida will be reading over the patch notes while offering some pointers and aspects to the patch to look forward to. As the servers go down on maintenance, why not tune in and enjoy the patch note reading with us. Broadcast scheduled for Monday, May 21st, Japan only. Please note that the audio will be in Japanese only, so we'll probably have the patch notes ourselves, so probably expect somebody to be reading patch notes in English, or hell, I'll be making a video of that myself, so won't be live, but I'll have something up. The Primal CD is going to be out, released late this month, which looks like the 16th, or at least for Japan anyways. Be $32 or $33, 22 euros, or 23 pounds, and 25 euros. Pre-order your copy today. Then we also have the Final Fantasy Stormblood soundtrack. They haven't listed any extra. Okay, each first run edition will contain an in-game bonus item code, so most likely a minion. I guess probably a Xenos minion. Be priced at $50 though, so have fun with that. And of course, 40 pounds and 35 euros. Scheduled to go on sale Wednesday, July 4th. Here they are holding up the soundtracks for $50. That doesn't look like a big CD. I was expecting them to be more than that, unless it has multiple of the multiple disc in there. Okay, here they're just okay. So here we have the more in depth of the job adjustments. So summary: Dark Knight, no adjustments for dark arts. Potency increased, defense portion increased, usability improved. 8 items. Not really sure what they mean by that. That's vague as hell. Plunge buff, they said that was going to be... Did they say it was going to get increased? The animation cooldown will be reduced, so it's going to go off faster as well. Monk, it's getting anonymity. Suppressed skills will be added, though the trade-off is firepower when used. So not sure if they're getting like a whole new skill or something's gonna be buffed so that, or altered so that it gets a immunity generation or some, I guess like a stance or something. It'll have, so you take in less hate but you lose damage or something, or some way of using it. Samurai, potency increase, basic combo potency increase, adding immunity control and one of Samurai's skills, also hints at some others. Ninja, DD based usability will be adjusted. Okay, normally this is a damage dealing, but they're saying it's assumed to be deep dungeon in this content, so I have no idea what the hell they're going to be doing for that, so I don't know why Ninja needs help in deep dungeon, and that's also going to do all of their stuff, unless they're getting like little buffs that like only apply in deep dungeon. Maybe like hide actually works properly. Crazy thought. Black Mage, ethereal manipulation and between the lines animation adjusted, so they're going to be faster. Scholar, pet usability adjustments, again super vague, so whatever the hell that means. So Astro is getting an attack based spellcast time reduced. Lightspeed MP reduction reduced from 25 to 50%, but damage inflict down effect will be removed. So before that was 25% attack boost, so you could only use it for healing. So you mainly just used it for healing, but now you can use it for offense as well. So spells will instacast, cost 50%, and not affect damage, so you can use it on anything. And Aspected Helios will be buffed in some way. So here we have, and then lastly, you have quality of life updates, but I already made it. That's actually old news, and that is for the, I made a video of that. So you can check my channel for that if you haven't already seen those. So that's it for Live Letter 44 in the second half of patch 4.3. So I hope y'all liked this video. Hope y'all found this informative. And if you did like this video and want to keep up with more episodes of Eorzea Minute or other gaming content I have on this channel, please leave a like, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, all the fun YouTube jazz. And I hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see you around.